What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Alex, man, host of the Blitz Pickup, along with my dogs Lewis and Tony. Give me a second. Let me get my boys up here. What's up, y'all boys? How we feeling today?
Was good. Was good.
I guess we better than last Monday, huh? I can't remember that last Monday.
We're better than last. It's
Yeah,
midweek.
maybe.
We got the Titans coming up on Monday night. I don't know if y'all seen those tickets, but it's kind of sad. They're going for
I
like
forgot about
$19. That's kind of crazy.
Crazy.
But I mean, it sounds like people already giving up on this team already. But yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
today we'll talk about a couple things that were kind of prominent on X today as far as things that people said. We'll touch a little bit on Anthony Weaver, his comments at his presser, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up with injury report and everybody else. So first things first, man. Let's talk about let's get right into it. Let's talk about what Jordan Poor's wife said. I know Rachel Bush has been a big advocate for him to come to Miami, and pretty much if you haven't seen the chat, it's all she has said that we're wasting talent out here. And I don't know who.
Woo.
I'm gonna go first. Lewis, what you think about that, man?
Bro, it's everything. It's everything that we think about, right? It's everything that we talk about. The team is soft. They don't want to work hard. She said that. Now I just want to ask a question. Is she in that building Monday through Friday?
No. Yes, she. Nah,
Is she?
No,
I don't think so.
her man is.
Somebody, but she knows somebody that knows somebody that's in there, right?
That knows something about it.
All I'm saying is that same somebody that when he got to this team said the team that's been beating us up for 5 years.
Yep.
Oh, that's man.
What am I? Again, this is what me, Tony, and Alex be talking about when we come out here. So if we're in the Twitter space or even here on YouTube, and let's say someone gets in the chat and they start talking about our team, how am I supposed to defend that, Tony? How am I supposed to defend that, Alex?
Hey, your guess is just as good as mine, Lou.
What am I supposed to do with that?
And you want?
This is what I'm saying. It just seems to me there's a fundamental issue. That country club atmosphere, that, hey, don't worry about it. We going to go and just play golf, or we going to go to wherever, and we going to I don't understand. I'm going to throw it right to you, Tony. I don't understand how all offseason, all we heard, the importance of this season, the number 24 got thrown in our face every chance they got, right? Every interview. This is the product we're getting in the first 3 weeks of the season. Come on, bro. This lady's right. And I know a lot of the fans are going to be like, oh, she's just talking. She needs – stop. She's right. Or whatever her name is, Miss Bush or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And again, she's hearing that from – this is not an opinion. She said that we have too much talent here. They just don't work hard. Now, Tony, what have me, you, and Alex been saying?
Yo, that's a mindset, right, Lou? That's mentally tough. That's not taking it serious. Like the talent, but we've been talking about that talent alone is undeniable. We see it there, right? We fall in love with the names, we fall in love with the speed, we fall in love with the stats, and all that look good, right, Lou? But you want to know what? And I'm glad you took off first, you right? Because I ain't want to be the one to call off these to take this past proportion. But guess what? You know them UM teams that was winning championships? You know what they said was the hardest part of they got doggone season? Practice.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
How the when they was practicing,
Practice was tougher than the game.
it was tougher than the games.
Facts.
Yeah.
This is championship mentality. Y'all remember that 2006 and then that 2008 Florida Gator championship team? What was the toughest part of their schedule?
No,
Practice.
sure.
They did a documentary on that.
Facts.
Them boy was in gladiator school. You hear me? Like, so when you on that field, to hit you and dog you out, it's a relief for them because it's not even as hard as practice, bro.
Yeah.
So you mean I'm working at a level that y'all not even on that level in game day? And then you got these people, and that's before they were getting paid, well, at least legally, right? And then you got people getting paid to do this. And when it comes to practice, and I'm so sorry, maybe I'm just old school, and I know all the youngins, and y'all gonna say it's not like that, and you got, but it should be never. The word easy should not come right after the word practice. It should be
100%.
in that sentence. It's easy. Since when was practice easy? Not when it's sprints. I thought that's stamina, that's discipline. This is see now when you start to ignore and overlook the small things. All the greats, all the greats. You got let's just go to basketball. You got the Michael Jordan, what you say he's the greatest. For y'all out there that's younger, and y'all say LeBron James is the greatest, right? All of them, guess what both of them was? Fundamentally sound. Passing the ball. LeBron was always mad at he passed too much, making a correct play. But they fundamentally sound. They practice harder than everybody. Kobe Bryant, what he is most notorious for? That man going out, he's at the gym 2 hours before you, and he might be there 3 hours after y'all leave. Practice. Do the work before the game. Put in the work. That means game day is easy for you. You got to outwork the man next to you or everybody on that other team. The way that we've been talked about, the way that they have this narrative of us being soft, the way that they say that we don't hit back, and all this stuff that they was talking off season, the changing the narrative, and we gonna be the bullies, and we gonna be the one initiating the fight, and all this time, it starts in practice, bro. So name one thing that you do that you don't practice to the level that you want to execute in, and you see somebody be successful. If you don't practice writing, your grammar is gonna be off. If you're a singer, if you don't practice your vocals, your voice gonna be off.
Facts.
You're a rapper. If you don't practice your freestyle, lyrics, and all that, you ain't gonna have you gonna get brain freeze, writer's block. Anything you do, if you play an instrument, you're not just gonna pick up the instrument and be right on cue. You have to practice everything, and practice makes perfect. What like?
So are you saying they don't want to practice then, right? They don't want to practice hard enough.
There you go. They don't want to practice tough.
Put in the extra work.
There you go. They don't want to put in the work. See, this is the thing that makes championship teams. The things the things that the people don't see. Well, you got to see in documentaries. Boy, do you know why they was out there, and why when they got on their field they looked like they overpowered and was over. Everyone was overmatched when it came to them because how hard they did it in practice. Every dynasty, every legacy team, anything that any person, team, individual, the one thing that is common when it comes out and they do documentaries and they talk about them is how hard they work on their craft. They outworked everyone, and they was already more talented talented than them. But now you're going to outwork them as well. That is what champions are made of. And I could get in here and yell and say they suck, but no, I don't want my voice to rise because I want them to hear and understand what I'm saying. Right. This is serious. This is coming from someone that want our team to be the best they can be. And y'all sold us this dream, and y'all not even carrying on and doing what y'all got to do to even get on the like. There's a reason they started off slow. There's a reason this offense have looked the way they were, and this team just don't look like they're into it. It starts at practice. We got more stories of off the field, them hanging out, than we got execution over this team. That's the big story.
Fellas, now it makes sense because when the reporters asked Calais Campbell, what he heard about Miami before he came over here, Calais Campbell said he made some calls, and he said that he was told it was easy. Right, it was easy. So now, if you throw it all the way back to the beginning when training camp came around, that's why he was preaching we got to be dogs. That's why Jalen Ramsey went on that rant in the middle of the field, said if you want to practice next to me, you got to be a dog. You got to come out here. You got to do this. You got to do that. So I mean, they trying to take the stigma off, man. But in reality, I mean, it looks like they're just in cruise control. I mean, I know a reporter did ask Mike McDaniel, why is it that you end practice and everybody just walks inside, nobody doing sprints or nothing? He said he opts more for reps. So, I mean, that's actually a good answer, but in reality, man, none of that's cutting it. We went from the TNT wall to, and not to bring up Brian Flores, we went to bring from TNT Wall to just walking in. Hey, we're done. We're good. Let's go vibe in the pool and do this whole country club thing. So
let me ask you a question. And both of you, matter of fact, let me ask both of y'all a question, because this rep notion or narrative that he want to put out there, right? So let's just say I run track and I'm practicing running the quarter, right? For all y'all, that's a 400 meters, and I jog it every time I do that. But I do it 13 times. Am I getting better? I just want to know, am I getting better?
No,
am I picking up my speed? So what good is reps if they're lackadaisical reps, if they're half-assing the reps, if they're not even going full speed? What good are those reps?
You're going through the motions. You're going through the motions.
None of these guys were getting reps anywhere at practice.
That's another thing, Lewis.
What are we talking about? They're either hurt or he's giving them days off anyway. So our main guys ain't getting reps. So like when I hear that, bro, it seems like this team is all they doing is talking.
That's it. They usually say talk is cheap, but in our case, Lewis, this is the most expensive talk I've ever heard in my life.
We paying out our ass for this talking right here.
For sure, man.
They say money talking. They got the paid, and all they've been doing is talking ever since.
Listen, all I'm saying is this female, because we all know how this is gonna work, right? The fans will go after her. All I'm saying is she's right, bro.
Hey, look, let me ask you. You alluded to this, right? How she know they wasting their talent? They half-assing it in practice. Somebody might be coming home complaining.
Facts.
Somebody come from a franchise that they get it in practice. And when you get home, baby, I need my shower in, I need my food, and I need a back rub. He probably get home and he do 30 rounds well. She probably liking it. Because he ain't tired from what he doing. So I'm just saying. Bro, I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, you made that was a very great point, Louis. She knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. And that body that knows somebody is coming home complaining. This is why stuff like this come out. She not sitting there watching him and be like, oh, he's wasted talent. No. You come from a franchise and hey, you know what? Let's go to another one. Because Louis, you wanted to cover this, right? Calais Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know what stood out in Calais Campbell interview for me?
What's that?
When they asked him about the practice and he would talk about them not living up, and he said, oh, it's not as bad, we do good, but we need to do it all consistently, right? All the time. We can't let them 1 or 2 plays. He said, cause I'm not trying to be mediocre. Remember he said that? He said 2 more statements that said we not trying to be mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
Something slipped out right there.
Absolutely.
That sounds to me as somebody that's not satisfied with the effort he's getting from his other teammates. Pay attention to that. Those are the type of things that I pay attention to. Be like, wait, what? And you should now. You said we, ain't that's what we do this for? To be. We want to be the. He said, I want to be the greatest. That's what he said. And then he said, we want to be the greatest. Basically, it's like, yo, I'm trying to be the greatest. So that effort is not good enough for me. So that I'm just saying, bro. Read between the lines. Pay attention to what's going on. It's right in front of you. You just got to pay attention. And when you get they media trained, that's that PR and all that, right? So you certain things, you don't throw your teammates under the bus, but when you speaking from the heart, sometimes the wrong words come out. Sometimes that truth come out and it's not politically correct, but it's honest. It's the truth. He might be a little bit disappointed. I expected more. This is what I wasn't promised. This is what was told to me when I came here and took less. I didn't come here to feel less. I came here because I thought we had an opportunity.
What does everybody say? Everybody always said the truth hurts.
The truth hurts. The
truth hurts, bro.
And you ain't never lied.
Hey, and again, that's what caught you off this Calais Campbell interview. This man came out and said after the Seattle game, right? came out and said that the DC Anthony Weaver was calling players out. Now Calais didn't call out any specific player when he was saying it, but his words, not mine. He said Anthony Weaver was in there showing them, breaking down the film and showing them either out of place or trying to do too much and getting in someone else's way or not playing fundamentally sound. Do your assignment, right? Get the job done. We got players either freelancing, doing whatever the hell they want. And again, we'll show some plays later that might illustrate the thing that Calais Campbell was saying. So let me get this right. The players didn't respect or not respect. They just didn't like Brian Flores the way he acted. All right, cool. Get him up out of here. The players didn't like Vic Fangio last year. The scheme wasn't what they wanted to run. Okay, cool. Get him up out of here. What's the excuse for Anthony Weaver? Because I thought everybody loves Anthony Weaver, right? He's Mike McDaniel on the defensive side of the ball. He's a player's coach, there for the players, right? Good coach, right? Cool. Already 3 games in, and they already tuning him out. You got players doing what not doing what he's calling. Whatever the hell they want to do. Following Anthony Weaver. See, again, I just mentioned 3 coaches that our players didn't like. Are you telling me that all 3 coaches had a problem? Some of these players that got a damn problem.
Hey, let's put the
hold on, Tony, before you give your opinion on that, man. Shout out to the chat. The chat's always undefeated, man. We're at 304 before the show started. Subscribers. So hey, man, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Send out the link, smash the like button, man. Keep commenting. Let me know what y'all think about everything about Anthony Weaver, about these players, man. And yeah, man, just tune in for sure. Keep that up. But go ahead, Tony.
No, I'm glad Lewis brought up Anthony Weaver, because you know what, we that's what we're gonna start doing. We're gonna start weeding out any excuse that this fan base that want to be fluff fan base. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna start weeding all this out, because at some, you know what, I'm all for it. The yin and the yang, good guy, bad guy, good cop. But you gotta have, bro. I'm sorry, you don't get nothing done without discipline. No matter what your profession is. You need somebody that's going to hold you accountable. And sometimes, you know how we always, and this was big in the off season, right? Honestly, and this me, right? You remember me and Lewis went back and forth about that Tua and Brian Flores thing, and I was on Tua's side. You don't talk, that don't work for him. Yeah. It literally don't.
Everybody's coach different.
Flores, you have to understand that, right? But you know who said it do work for them? Tyreek Hill say he like that. Didn't Jalen Ramsey say ain't nothing nobody could tell me to make me lose confidence?
Facts.
So who's gonna be the tough coach for them? Who's gonna be the voice for them? Because we can't just cater it to the people that can't get that don't want to get their feelings hurt. So can we have a real conversations now for all y'all that want?
We've changed the definition on a player's coach. Now it's just a player's coach is just cool. You're my dog. But when I gotta get on your ass, pause. When I gotta get on your ass, hey man, don't do that to me. You can't talk to me like that. Come on, you can't have both. Yeah,
but can somebody answer my question? What about the ones that need that? What about the ones that they thrive in that kind of atmosphere?
They're not going to get it.
Do we care about them? So we saying one player is bigger than a couple players are bigger than the rest of the team?
Right.
Exactly what they're saying.
Hey, you can't have it one way or the other. No, no, we know that we not having that. As far as I'm here to tell the truth. Nobody brought this up now, right? Yep. But see, remember, Lewis, I say this is a result-based industry, right? So now look at the results you get when everybody a little good two shoes. Everybody is buddy, brother.
That's facts.
Now, like I just said, can somebody please explain to me, chat? I'm watching. Are we saying that their feelings don't matter now? Because we was all about feelings, right? We was all about you can't talk to him like that. Oh, that's not how you talk to people. But what about people that thrive in that atmosphere?
Yep.
And that's what they seek out. That's what they're looking forward to. I just gave y'all a favorite one that most people don't like to criticize. Tyreek Hill and all you Tyreek Hill lovers and saying he's the best and he made tour and all that. What about him saying that's the type of coach he needs? What about him saying that's why he need his quarterback to get on him? What about he say that's how he get motivated? That what makes him to play. Has he not been looking like he's going through the motion lately?
No.
Absolutely.
What did he say at halftime of the Jacksonville game? Tua came in there screaming. I heard his little accent come out, and I was fired up, ready to go.
Boy took 1 for 80, ain't it? Boy took 1 for 80. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe the proof is in the pudding. Maybe we should start looking at everything objectively and not just focus on one side or the other. See, because you'll be called a flip-flopper if you say, hey, Tua is that dude. That boy balled out. And then he go out there and throw 3 interceptions, 0 touchdown, and you were like, man, that man looked like hot dog. Oh, you flip-flopper. You were just on it. No, that's being objective.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
They don't understand. You
want what's right for anything.
I mean, you got to be accountable, right? That's coaching. Are you here to just tell me I'm good when I'm doing good, and then I'm not going to tell you nothing when you suck? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not how she said. You get what I'm saying? Now we going out. Now, hey, listen, the proof is in the pudding. We going out the best facility, best number one. They the worst when it come down the stretch. When the tough game, you know what that tough practice do? That get you ready for when them hits hurt a little bit more when it's cold outside. Anybody that play football, we got the Jaden Waddles in the real saying, I was like, Tua, don't even worry about me this game. Go ahead and throw that ball to somebody else. Did he not say that?
Well, we can't even use the code, right, Tony? Right?
Right.
We're in Miami. It rains a lot here. Right?
You know what? And I want to highlight it because this coming from a Buffalo fan. Look what he said. You can't be realistic. It ain't want it. This is the type of troll we got to deal with from other fan bases. Because how do we defend that? Like you asked me earlier, Lewis, how am I gonna defend that, Lewis?
You can't. You got to sit there and suck it up.
Well, pause on that.
Well,
right, yeah, but we get it. Let's keep on rolling.
Deal with it.
I thought that was a Twitter thing. You know what I'm saying? My bad.
But no, I got you. Yeah, that's deal. But for sure.
Look, check it out, right? In Miami, it rains a lot. When it rains at practice, guess what the Miami Dolphins do?
They go inside.
Go inside.
They go inside that bubble, right? Now, a 20-year dynasty in New England, it don't rain a lot over there, right? It's cold over there. You know what all the New England Patriot players said when they used to get cold and snowing and stuff, what Bill Belichick said? No, we're practicing outside.
For sure.
Because when they're hosting playoff games and shit, guess what it's going to be? It's going to be snowing. So when you practice, when you create an environment where it's going to be tough. Tony, I thought you were spot on when you brought up the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes showed up on Saturday and wasn't worried about nothing any other team would do to them because Monday through Friday, it was worse than what happened on Saturday. And again, bro, it's not. But again, it's not like that in Miami. Everybody, and what's this dude's name? Chris Perkins, right?
Yeah.
Just watching it. Just watching it. What
they said. Easy.
Tony, we're up there, right? During the Atlanta Falcon
practice
and stuff. And
the Washington one.
And right, with the Commanders.
He was spot on.
Those teams are staying after practice doing wind sprints. Those teams are doing all kind of shit after what are the Miami Dolphins doing?
Going straight into the locker room.
They want to go ride the slide.
You know,
they want to go get these pita sandwiches and stuff and go ride the slide.
They got a video game and a ping pong table on the inside of it. That at one point we heard they had to take the ping pong table out of there because it was called what?
What happened? Well, no. See, again, someone tried to show some authority, right? They got the ping pong table out of there.
Right back.
What did I redo? Went and ordered a brand new one, Amazon had that thing up less than 24 hours.
How is that even allowed? So who took it away?
But remember, it goes. I think.
Shot?
Who was it? Who did say that? I know it wasn't him.
No. Again, no one's calling the shot.
They said it's players.
No, I'll take that back. Alex, you just hit the home run. You just knocked it out the park. The players run their side.
Oh Lord.
I hope nobody has ever went to jail, prison, or nothing like that. But if you know, you know.
Inmates
Get
running
in there.
Mm.
Be the toughest guy in the world when you go to jail or prison or whatever. Guess what happens when you go in there? You're gonna follow them goddamn rules.
On everything, the first thing, like you said, if you ain't there, but if you been in county, I don't care if you just got home and they snatch you out that shower. The first thing you do once you go in county is you're going to take a shower. I don't care how. I seen, might be getting a little bit up. I seen a dude say no and get his whole head crashed in by 7 people. You got it over not taking a shower.
You could be the hardest, you could be the biggest, you could be whatever you want. When you go in there, you following the rules.
That's a fact, bro. You can't smell bad, bro.
But in Miami, if a coach coaches too hard, there's a problem. If it's a tough situation, it's a problem. It's always a problem. And I hate to do this.
Oh,
mindset, bro.
pat on the back.
And again, I like to try to stay humble, but I'm not going to stay humble no more. Me and Tony were in this offseason preaching mindset, and everybody and their mama. No, y'all wrong. We got to do this. We got to do this.
Change
Hey,
that
bro,
mindset.
the mindset is soft. They don't like to be criticized. They don't like to be coached hard. They don't like anything that has hard attached to it. They don't want it. They want everything to be fun, easy. And again, bro, we're front runners. Is what we are. When you see us against front runners, when everything's going perfect and you're putting 70 on the board with against the Broncos, quarterback playing great, running back playing great, receivers playing great, everybody blocking, not missing no assignments. There's rainbows in the skies. But when Buffalo comes in here and wants to make it a dog fight, and guess what? Hit you with that jab, right hook. Now what?
No.
And I don't know what to do. That's what it is, bro. Call it for what it is. This team is soft. And again, Campbell is starting to speak out of it. Jordan Poyer had already spoke out of it. And now Jordan Poyer's wife is speaking out on it. I want to defend it because I love this team. Loves this team. Alex loves this team. That's why we're doing this 3 days a week. We ain't getting paid for this. I'm out here to talk about this team. But again, how do we defend it? What she said was right. What Jordan Poyer said coming in here was right. What Calais Campbell now is saying is right. Hell, what Brian Flores said, he was right. What Vic Fangio, a rumor last year that Vic Fangio said, now again, rumors, weren't taking it serious. That players
Facts.
rather, hey, Tony, check this out. Rumor had it that Vic Fangio said that players were going out and partying too much.
And when I went to Seattle.
Now, Tony, you were just in Seattle. And when you pulled up to a certain establishment, what did you see, Tony?
Well, I didn't pull up. Kevin put up and told me the story. They saw our beloved Dolphins hanging out, chicks everywhere, drinks. One guy he got that. He said, "Man, Jalen Waddle had a chicken lean in his mouth doing a electric slide on the dance floor." I'm telling you, dead just like that. And I'm like, remember what I said? I said, "Oh no, y'all was too easy. Let's go right back now. We need to go right now." It's like, unfortunately, bro, these are the hard and tough conversations that we have to have if you want what's real, if you really want what's best for this franchise. Period, dog. No one is above criticism. No one is above accountability, bro. No one is above the other team. Now, can we start having, you know what I'm pushing that narrative, Lewis? You know what? You just gave me a brand new narrative to push. Shout out to the homie, the homegirl Nene. She hate when people say narrative, but I'm pushing the narrative. Every space we run from now on, every time we go run this thing, I'm gonna say, what about the players that want to get Coach Tough?
Yeah,
that's my new narrative. Who gonna speak up for them? Where's the outcry for the players that wants to get Coach Tough? that needs to be held accountable. What about those? Until somebody tell me something, I'm pushing that all day because I don't see enough tough coaching out here. I don't see enough accountability being hand out here. I don't see nobody held to a specific standard. What is the Dolphin standard, Lewis? Alex?
Hey, Tony, real quick for the homie H, right? For real though, fans really don't want to know how much athletes party. It's only a problem if it affects your work, and that is very true.
Obvious.
And the crowd has said the same thing, and I agree with it.
And I agree with everything, right? That we're 1 and 2. Is it affecting our work?
It looked like it.
We just lost in Seattle 24-3. Now Tony's was in Seattle. In Seattle, they walked into a certain establishment, seen our players partying their ass off the night before a 24-3 loss. Did it affect us?
Seems
so
like
again,
3 points, Lewis. I don't know if it seemed like they affected 3 points. Maybe
1 and 2. And again, we're 1
how many
and 2.
penalties? How many yards?
11, 12 penalties, something like
concentration?
that.
Julian Hill had 4 of his own.
That's mental. That's mental.
And again, the fact of the matter is, we're sugarcoating it that we're 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, if you don't go like this, if we don't see one of these, we're 0 and 3. One punch football out, 0 and 3. What are we talking about?
Yep.
Affecting us.
Now, what you guys just touched on right now was the topic of coaching and things like that, and it actually segues perfectly into the next topic, which is, Lewis, I know you had some comments about Weaver coming out and saying that, guys were freelancing, and things like that, and obviously we saw it in this game, and we'll break that down later, but it goes into that same topic of guys being coach hard. If you're being coach hard, you're not going to be freelancing, because if you fuck up, if you mess up, that when you get back to the sideline, you're going to get chewed out. Maybe not with Fangio, because he's all the way up there, but with Anthony Weaver, he's right there. You know what I'm saying? So, Lewis, as far as we were talking about freelancing, that's obviously a problem, right? I mean, it's obviously going down. And I mean, is he not doing anything about it? You think he's just being a nice guy? Do you think he's giving the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, I don't know. I would love to see a player or a coach on our sideline going in on certain players on the field if they're not executing, bro. Show me some passion. We don't see that, though. And again, Calais Campbell's the one that came out and said that Anthony Weaver was inside watching the film, breaking down the film, and was calling out certain players. And Calais Campbell's exact words were, he was showing us how one person being out of position, one person freelancing, creates havoc all over the field. Instead of 11 men working together, every man has a job. This is the play is called. Whether it works or not, okay, cool. If they beat you, cool. But as long as you're doing your job. Bro, we're getting beat. We're not doing our job. But you know who gets the blame? Because in our fan base, no one will come out and say, this man got beat. This man got beat. You know why? Because it's our favorite players and we buy their jerseys and we're fans of these players and we line up. Anthony Weaver is getting asked for autographs.
Nope.
But Javon Holland is. Javon Holland messes up. Jalen Ramsey messing up. You see, and this has made my argument the whole time. When we want to put the majority of the blame on a coach or on a player. You watch the film, Tony, and Alex, and we start breaking things down, right? And is it really the coaching?
No.
Is it? Coming from Anthony Weaver might be there. Again, they're not perfect.
Right.
They're perfect. But when we come out and say, we want this man gone, we want this man fired.
Facts.
When I throw on this film, though, I see, damn, this guy's wide open. The ball didn't go. Oh, damn, this guy did this, and now it's going the other way. I'm asking Tony or Alex, is that coaching?
No, you can't put lack of execution from the players on
On
coaching.
coaching.
You
Yeah.
know, you could get lack of preparation. You could be not if they're not prepared and they don't understand what they're doing, you could put that on coaches. But when you got coaches calling you out like, yo, y'all, and he's constantly telling you this, and you're not executing, that's the players, bro. The coach can't go out there and run a route for you. He can't go out there and cover your zone for you. He can't go out there and cover your man for you. He cannot tell you how to be in the right place and not get out of position because you got a motion going across the formation. Coach can't do that, bro. He could tell you, teach you how to do it, but at the end of the day, you gotta go execute on the field. You know, and that's why, and this is why we started this panel, because we gonna call it out when we see something and we say, hey, that's coaching. We call it out. Lewis say, what we gonna put on the players? You know what? This film came out, and one thing players know: if you ever played any sport, film don't lie.
Facts.
I couldn't get to halftime watching this film. I say, nah, bro, we're gonna do a couple of these. This is nah. I ain't trying to be mad. Nah, much money, much time, much energy, much effort I put in to support this team, to see lackadaisical play and all this. It's like, come on, bro. What we really doing? And to the people that just think that you want us to come on here and say how good we're gonna be and we're gonna get right and don't worry about it, we got the next game. Why would I tell you that if the player's not showing that?
Facts.
If anybody know me, I predicate myself on not being a liar, keeping it real, being honest, no matter what. You can always go back and listen to something I said and be like, okay, that boy kept the same energy. He understands you ain't gonna find a lie in there, right? So why would I come out here if I'm witnessing this type of stuff and I'm seeing this and come out here and act like everything is all good? Because clearly we point out that's probably part of the problem. Everybody's walking out like they're going to get their paycheck on Tuesday, regardless of what. Practice?
You talking about practice?
Should I go call AI to come talk? Like, this is nah, bro. I can't come up here and be like, yeah, man. Next week, I ain't gonna call you out, you know, because I'm shout out to. But I saw the first score position was 31-10, Miami Dolphins. Ain't no way, bro.
That's cap.
Ain't no way, bro.
31-10.
The only way I'm gonna predict 31-10, they gotta go out there and put up 31-10. There's no way I'm gonna come out here and tell you that. And I hope it's 31-10. Do I hope? Yeah. But if you think I'm coming and I'm expecting that, no, I'm not. I'm expecting them to show us what they've been showing us. They have to prove us otherwise. Why do we got to be blind fans? Why do we have to be like, you know, every time, and no matter what, you're supposed to be positive every time? But why? Is it positive when you sitting in that stadium and they getting smacked around? Is it positive when you broke cell phones, TVs, tablets, iPads? Is it positive then? And don't tell me you haven't did it. Well, I know I have. There ain't nothing positive about it.
I know I have.
That passion is not positive when you getting smacked around. So we're going to keep the same energy. I'm not for the, I'm going to assume because it's my favorite team. Bruh, they're going to score 40 points. How many times we going to drop 40 on them? Last time I believe, and I'm just asking off the top of my brain, right? I think Washington Commanders was the last time we had 40 points last season. Am I right? Or I might be off. Did we score 40?
No.
I thought it was like 30 something. I thought it was like 38. Was it?
No, I think that game was 45, right?
Yeah, we scored 45 against the Commanders.
And that was a defensive touchdown. Didn't
45-15, yeah. Your homeboy up in your homeboy up in Minnesota. Right? Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. But you're gonna have fans come out here and say, we're gonna drop 40 on them.
On the Titans?
Based on what? Last time we played the Titans, them touchdowns they picked up had to be gift right, and handed to them in their own red zone. They weren't matriculating the ball up and down the field. They weren't running, but we didn't see this high power offense.
See, bro, I'm so tired, and it's not from H. It's just comments like this. Tobin said it best. The easiest thing to do is be pessimistic about your team.
What about being honest?
The easiest thing to do is to be optimistic about your team.
Yeah.
Because I could come out here just like Tony. Bro, Tony's just talking about this. The first thing in the chat was Dolphins 31-10. Being optimistic. Because the Dolphins have done nothing since the Commander game, Tony's just saying it, to tell you they're scoring 31 points. To show you they're getting close to 30. That's the first thing we think about. So, nah, bro, miss me with it. It's the pessimistic. See, again, that's where everybody gets confused. They just want everything to be hunky-dory, peaches and cream. I'm so happy. I'm a Dolphin fan. And explain something to you. Because you say you have good vibes, that good vibe shit don't hold no weight on Sunday. Because guess who had good vibes on Sunday? I woke up, breakfast was cooked for me. My wife brought it to me in bed. I had both of my kids come up, give me a big hug, kiss, told me I was the best dad in the world. I had great vibes going on Sunday until about 5:15. The game was already in the second quarter by then. The game was over. So when I hear about this, when I hear this good vibes and everybody has to, oh my God, yes, and we gotta no. Good vibes, none of that shit matters. This team is gonna show up, and they don't. They never do.
Shout out to Jeff, bro. Hey, 34 people here. Well, it's at 36 now, and we got 19 likes. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Don't do it. Come on now. We usually don't have to ask.
Let them know, Jess. Let them know, Jess.
You get our likes. This is why we got the best chat. They hold each other. We got our chat holding each other accountable in here. But we can't tell our team to do it.
That's wild, bro.
Shout out to Jess with the accountability. We need more fans like her, bro. We hold each other accountable. But you got fans that gonna get in their feelings because we ain't telling y'all that our team is the greatest show on turf, greatest show on surf or whatever. You know, this is what we supposed to come out and say. Nah, we supposed to come out and show you, keep it real and hold each other accountable, man. This is a fact. No, we not doing that, bro. Shout out to you, Jess, man. See, that's why she got that rinse, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Shout out. Oh, Bones hit the. I gotta take that down. I ain't see the last part, Bones.
I was like, chill.
Hey, but no, Alex, like let's.
Bro, what does it take to change though? What does it take? And I'll ask Lewis now when he comes back. I mean, everybody's always talking about, it starts here, it starts there, it starts at the players. The players got to hold each other accountable, and then the coaches. Like, it's always the same thing, man. Like, where does it start, bro? Where does it start? Honestly,
well, obviously it starts at the top, right? But that word that everybody don't want, accountability. Yeah. You got to start holding people accountable. You have. But there's no
concept. But there's no concept. It's
consequences. That's the thing.
Thank you. Exactly. I can hold you accountable, but if you don't do it, I'll be like.
But that's what accountability. It comes with consequences. Accountability comes with consequences, whether you know it or not. Right? Guess what? It starts at the top. It starts at Stephen Ross. Stephen Ross, are you going to accept this from your GM? Allowing this to happen, and GM Mike, Chris Greer, or whoever Brandon Shore, or Mike, McKenzie. What's his? I forgot his first name. McKenzie.
Tom Garfinkel.
That's Lewis homeboy. Tom Garfinkel. That's why I live. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it starts at the top, and then it trickled down. Mike McDaniel, this is not acceptable. What are you? See, if you let's just go normal, right? If you go, let's just say you got a regular job, the owner, you barely see the owner, but you have a GM, right? A general manager, he manages wherever it is, he's general over everyone, right? When something is done wrong by a regular employee, he don't go tell that employee nothing. He go to the dude he hired to get them to say, hey, yo, why did he did that and what are you doing about it?
Yo.
That's accountability. He ain't just asking why he did. No, what are you going to do about it? What is his consequences? How are you going to guarantee me that he knows he can't do that again? Or how are you going to guarantee me that he's not going to do that again, whether it's get rid of him or not? That's accountability. And then that whoever under him, he's the one to go to that player and be like, yo, why did you do this? And explain to me why I shouldn't get rid of you. Or explain to me why I shouldn't send you home. Or do something to let him know this ain't a game. But if you just go up there and be like, yo, you shouldn't do that, bro. That's not what we do here. You know, you don't do that. He gonna say, okay, and keep going. What's gonna stop him from doing that again if that's all he heard? But if you come to them with the paper, hey, listen, man, if you do that, first thing you doing, we gonna write you up, bro. You get right up, and then the second write up, you get a 2-day suspension. And after that 2-day suspension, you out of here. That's accountability. You already know, and now you have a standard. Now we understand what's required here, what's expected of you when you get in this building. So I asked you guys earlier, you know, and Alex, you got in the chat, what is our standard? What does it mean our standard?
It feels like it's
what's
never
expected
changed.
when you walk in this building?
Well,
When you walk in this building, when you join this team, we know what's expected when you go to Baltimore. Hard, tough, no football. When you go to Pittsburgh to the world, tough, no football. You know what I'm saying? You go to Kansas City to the world. You know what I'm saying? That's discipline. You're going to be prepared to play. We have a hard time figuring out our identity. Are we not understanding this?
you gotta be able to play 18 holes of golf.
You know what, Lewis? At least you found something.
Well, I thought about something that y'all were talking about in the space yesterday. Everybody was talking about, who's in charge of this, who's in charge of that, and where it goes to. And I mean, if you really think about it, man, like I really thought about it last night, and I said, when you have teams, like every team, will be good and then, downfall, but the good teams, the downfall is quick, right? They get right back up. This team, bro, for the past 24 has been, besides winning the division that one time Tom Brady tore his ACL, and besides, Adam Gase 10-6, and besides last year, you're really looking at just mediocre all the way through. So I was going to ask you guys this question yesterday. Does it really start at the owner, or is it just everybody he hires? Because like I said, bro, this team has a track record of always getting the shit end of the stick with everything, whether it's coaching, whether it's players that want to get paid and then don't end up performing up to it, whether it's picking the right guy, obviously in a draft. I mean, everybody talks about Arbus, obviously, because, it's there's a long track record. But to you guys, I don't know if anybody said this yesterday, to you guys, what needs to happen as far as them cleaning up? Like, I mean, this guy just sold 50% of the team, to a minority, group or whatever, that, they're doing stuff, whatever. But I mean, in reality, is it ever going to change unless people start leaving? Because it's not just the coach and the GM. I feel like it's a bigger picture, man. I mean, and that's why the Dolphins are such a laughing stock at the end of the way, So, I mean, I don't know what y'all think about that.
There's just too many people, right? There's just too many people. And now so he did sell 50% of the team?
15, but I don't think it went through yet. It's not finalized yet.
I'm sure, but look, watch this. On that same token, Lewis, the whole thing happened with the whole, they tried to meet with Tom Brady, blah, blah. The guy that was going to be there, Bruce Sherman, was going to buy the team. He's out now. He can't. This guy, Stephen Ross, said that he was going to leave the team to his daughter or his granddaughter or whatever in their 50s. But now you're trying to sell part of the team. So it's like, even then, even at the top, bro, you don't know what you want to do. One day you're trying to sell a team behind closed doors, then you get caught, and then you're saying you're going to keep it, and now 15% is on the way out. That's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, is this team ever going to find success with everything at different levels? The inconsistency at every single level that we have, bro.
Again, we were talking about it the other day. We brought it up yesterday in that Twitter space. The fact of the matter is, the teams we're all envious of, the teams that are winning, the 49ers. We know who runs the show over there is Kyle Shanahan. I don't care about John Lynch. Yeah, he's fun. At the end of the day, when you think 49ers, again, you think Kyle Shanahan.
Right.
When you think Kansas City Chiefs, you think Andy Reid. When you think Pittsburgh Steelers, you think Mike Tomlin. When you think the Rams, you think Sean McVay.
Yeah.
When you think Green Bay, you think Matt LaFleur. Right? When you talk Miami Dolphins, you think Chris Greer, you think Brandon Shore, you think Tom Garfinkel, you think Reggie Allen, Reggie McKenzie, Stephen Rock, all these names, right? And who's making all the decisions? Because at the end of the day, I can say one name, Alex can come out and say another, Tony can say another, and who can prove us wrong?
Yeah, true.
Because everybody has, again, bro, until this team decides, and this to answer your question, Alex, for me, until they appoint somebody, right? That hey, you're the final say, right? You empower somebody to make moves. Enough trying to feed me this collective. We're all gonna work together. Again, we were talking about it the other day. What did I say? Tony and Alex, you guys are my brother. I'll do anything for you, right? But at the end of the day, bro, if I want to say something that maybe y'all don't disagree, right? Y'all gonna disagree with me. I'm still gonna say it.
Fact.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold back. I'm not gonna say, oh well, hey, we're a team over here, we're a collective, right? You know,
you gotta speak
Alex
up.
feels this way, Tony feels this way. Well, I gotta go this way. No, hell no.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
gonna stand on what I stand on, and I expect
For sure.
you gentlemen to do the same. I know y'all do the same, right?
Facts.
But in Miami, it has to be this and they're all yes men, right? It's all yes. The players, yes. We can't get nowhere like that, bro.
You know what,
I'm saying?
Lewis? You know, let me ask you this because this is actually, you know, a pretty good point. Dan Marino's been around.
You done gave him too much. Oh man, he gonna take that and run with it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. The reason I say this is because this man right here can't tell you, bro, this guy ain't it, bro. This guy ain't it. If you put him in a position up there, what you got him there for? Just for the fans, for the pitchers. This guy knows what it takes. He knows what it takes. And it's like he can't tell. Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he's already like, hey, Ross, you gave this dude 4, 5, 6 years, 7 years, bro. He gotta go. It's like nobody, like you guys said yesterday, everybody's just a yes man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, everybody's happy to be where they're at. Let's try to see what we could do, try to shake some shit up. I know F1 came in the picture, and that's going to make more money and everything. But if we're really serious about this team, man, somebody that has actually played the game, the most recent legend of this team, he can't even tell you, bro, this GM's got to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand.
Not when you're home.
But we were just talking about culture. We were talking about, see, it feels like the front office wants yes men. The players, gentlemen, want yes men too.
Yeah.
If the players don't get what they want, they fold, they quit, they cry. Let me go to Daddy Ross. Let me go to, bro, who does that? We again, I love Jalen Ramsey, right? I think he's a hell of a player, right? He was crying about Vic Fangio last year. He was crying. Now, what's funny to me is when he was with the Rams and he won a Super Bowl, you know what scheme they were running? That Vic Fangio scheme.
There you go.
That's the scheme they run. Remember that guy, Sean Desai, everybody wanted before Vic Fangio
Sean
came
Desai, yep.
Sean Desai was running that in with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a problem with Vic Fangio. Why? Because what do you think of Vic Fangio? Hard-ass coach.
Asshole, yep.
Accountability,
expectations.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want you in the goddamn club the day before practice when you showing up late and you half-assing it on the field. And when he calls you out, he's the asshole, right? But you ain't the asshole for showing up late to practice. You ain't the asshole for not giving it your all at practice. You're not the asshole that was in the club the night before. Vic Fangio's the asshole for calling you out. These are the conversations that no one wants to have, gentlemen.
That's a fact.
Right? Because, again, we love our players and we're going to demand. We love them. Yay! I'm tired of that, bro. And it just seems like every man that's been in this organization that has brought that kind of mindset over here, right? Brian Flores, get him up out of here. Vic Fangio, get him up out of here. Josh Boyer, get him up out of here. The late great Tony Sperano, hard ass coach, get him up out of here.
Yep.
Dan Campbell, get him up out of here. Todd Bowles, get him up out of here.
It's always the tough guys, huh? It's always the tough dudes.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, pal. You're just not that guy.
So you see the pattern. We don't want people that are gonna hold people accountable.
Hey, Lewis, I'm gonna give you push back though. Go ahead, Alex.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I want to hear this.
No, I'm riding, like I said, I'm spreading this narrative. What about the players that do want to get coach tough? We ain't let y'all forget about them. No, I ain't letting that go.
But where
Cause
they
they
gonna
got
get
important,
coached up
Tony.
at? What
That's
coach is
what we
gonna
trying
do
to
it?
figure out. That's what we gonna figure out, Lewis. Every time we come out with this soft tissue stuff, I want y'all to think about the players that wants to get coached tough, that wants to be held accountable, that wants to get great and be better day in and day out. Because his coach, he knows he has to live up to the expectation, and what's expected of him is not half-assing. It's not staying the same. You should always get better every day. I want those players to stand up, and I want us as fans to stand up for those players. The way I stand up for the two words and the ones that you can't talk like that. What about the people that wants to get tough? Because it's a team, right?
You
No
gonna have
one
to
man
trade
is
them.
bigger than the other one.
You gonna have to trade them and get them up out of here.
Yeah, well, we're gonna trade the one that's soft. How about we get rid of all of them? I want, you know what, we switch it out to our team. I don't want no more goody two shoes.
Yeah.
If you ain't on that field because of people out, I don't want you on my team. I don't care. That's how I feel right now.
I ain't gonna do it.
If I don't see no passion, I don't see no dog mentality, I don't want you on my team. I don't want you on my coaching staff. I don't want you in my front office. The next time I see, we came into a collective agreement and all, I don't want to hear none of that.
Man, stop.
Because collectively, y'all trash. Every last one of y'all. I'm dead. Am I lying?
No, you speaking facts.
Let's
You
be
speaking
real.
facts. Yeah.
So no, now I'm pushing the narrative. I want the ones, because we tried it, y'all. We had 3 years of this. We tried it with the you can't talk to people like that. We tried it with you have to put confidence in them. You got to speak positivity to them. Well, you know what? What's positive? I could guarantee you, and I'm positive that when it comes down to December, January football, they're gonna fold. That's what this coaching regime got us. That's what this mentality got us.
Hell, Tony, they folding now in September.
Facts. So now it's getting worse.
Facts.
So now I've seen enough. Now I want the tough, hard-nosed coaches. This is what I want to rock with, because I seen when I did see them in here, I saw them do more with less. I'm sorry to tell you, they did more with less. I don't care how y'all feel about it.
Who are you talking about?
The Brian Flores of the world.
Oh, okay.
He did more with less.
All right.
I'm sorry to tell you, Tony Sperano, he did more with less. I want minimum division titles. That's what I want minimum.
You asking for a lot there from this franchise.
Who the last one gave us a division title? 11-5.
Yep, years ago.
Can't look at how can't even, why? Because it's not the norm over here. I want somebody that go in there when these people walk into that stadium, and when they're approaching that practice facility, I want them to make sure they clock says 15 to 20 minutes early, because coach don't take no shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is narrative I'm pushing now. Says everybody want to be soft. Now I want that take no talent sign back now, because at least we know they want jumping off sides on special teams.
Look what a hard-nosed coach does. You go from 1-15 to 11-5. Hard-nosed coach. You know what I'm saying? Came in the first year.
Yeah.
Very next year. That's what bro. Like, and it's not even rocket science, to be honest with you. I mean, we already saw the trajectory Brian Flores is going on. He's going to learn from his mistakes, obviously, going forward. I guarantee you, if he ever gets another head coaching job, he's going to know how to pick an OC instead of doing that co-OC thing. And, it's just guys like that, man. Guys like that are going to take off. But then again, man, the name of the live is – go ahead.
No, go ahead, Alan. It's my fault.
No. I was going to say the name of the live is, early season crossroads. Obviously, I looked up a stat, man, and I mean, as ugly as it sounds, only 11 out of the last 82 teams have wound up making the playoffs that started 1-3. So, I mean, in reality, this week is pretty important. Even though it's the beginning of the season, it's one of the most important. Now, I know I talked to Tony. He said, hey, the Bengals, the Ravens, and a couple other teams are shitting the bed as well. But, I mean, in reality, we know those good teams are going to turn it around. What are we going to do? What are we going to do against Monday night against the Titans? I mean, is anybody even confident that we can go ahead and just go in there, turn it up from one day to another, and just do our thing? I mean, hey, no. Tyler Huntley, you might be the answer for now, but I don't know, man. One day Rats be considered tough. That's crazy.
Again, bro, he's a rat because he snitched.
No. Look, hold on. No, Lewis, I'm glad. Let me address him first. Last time I checked, the rats are the people out there doing dirt, and you know you're going to do dirt. You tell them when you get caught. That's a rat. Last time I checked, Brian Floyd was interviewed for a job. Probably had on a suit and tie. One committing no crimes. You got to be from the street to know what the street rules is. Stop it. You talk to the wrong one, my brother. Ain't nobody on the street go inside a corporate office and expect them not to call the police if it get crazy in here. How many street niggas who understand that? If you from the street, you understand when you in a corporate office, you go crazy, they gonna call the police. You got to get in and get out. Because if it was like that, right, when you go rob somebody, the owner will be considered a rat for calling the police on you. So stop. If you ain't from that, stop trying to act like that. Cut it out. That's internet stuff. Get out of here. You talk to the wrong crowd today. We from that life. Rat. Get out of here. Ain't no
those rules, those corporate rules are different, obviously.
Different.
I mean, it sounds cool. But that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes.
Again, whether he ratted or not, it don't even bother me. Right? What I don't like is, again, he did something wrong. Cool. Did the Dolphin organization do something wrong to Brian Flores? Because I can promise you one thing. One thing I will say that I know about Brian Flores, when he signed up to be the head coach, he didn't sign up to tank.
That's fine.
I know that. I guarantee you that the Dolphins organization, when they hired him, didn't mention nothing about tanking. Because if that was the case, I don't think he takes the job. Because I don't think he stands for that. So when he took the job and then they told him to tank, that's when he pushed back. He won 5 out of his last 7 games. Everybody remember that?
Nope.
So when people want to tell me that or he didn't want to work well with others, what is that part of the equation? So we blame it. So we blaming a guy, and again, call it for what it is: a black man, a first-time head coach being a black man. The year before Brian Flores became the head coach, you remember what they did to that black man in Arizona, Steve Wilkes? One and done.
Mm-hmm.
So Brian Flores was supposed to come in here and just what? Lose?
Yeah.
Tank? What makes you think if Brian Flores would have said, all right, I'm with the tank, we go 5-1-15, right?
I guarantee him his job.
Now the Dolphins got the number 1 pick. What makes you think Brian Flores is the one making that pick?
Thank you, Lord. I was going to say, how we know, bingo, we got our scapegoat. You went 1-15. We gave you a shot. You lost all the games. Now we got our quarterback that we want, and we're going to bring a quarterback in here that don't walk in my building.
No, that's
and you know what's wrong with this franchise? Since they've been losing these 24 years, y'all are too consistent.
Facts.
Let's not forget what was really going down behind closed doors for y'all that was just so convinced that he was going to keep that job. We don't know when this stuff started happening. Let's be real.
I don't care when it happened.
Facts.
The fact of the matter is, on Twitter Spaces on YouTube,
hey, I get them lights up too, man.
All I hear, right, is Stephen Ross don't know what he is doing. We want him to sell. Chris Greer don't know what he's doing. We want him fired. All right, cool. Brian Flores said that before y'all said that. Now, you didn't like the way he said it, right? But by all reports, Brian Flores was walking around that building with a wife beater on, some house shoes, and telling people they don't know shit about football. The same things y'all do. But y'all hate him. He's a rat, though, right? And he can't talk to people like that. But y'all do it all day. I'm in them Twitter Spaces all day hearing people say it for 9-10 hours straight. But we mad that Brian Flores said it. And again, when we hired him, we had to wait to hire him. We were the last team to hire a coach. You know why? Because that man was coaching in the Super Bowl. And when it's funny to me that a team and fans that haven't won, all I hear is we haven't won a playoff game in 24 years, right? Mm-hmm. We're the ones that haven't won anything. But they say Brian Flores didn't win nothing. The man was part of a 15-year dynasty where he brought 3 Super Bowl victories into this building.
Ain't nobody was complaining about that.
Brian Flores has won more than we did.
And had the boringest Super Bowl in history because he only held that team to 3 points.
And you
Ain't
mean
nobody
to
want to
tell, you
watch
mean
that
to
because
tell
that
me
defense
he's the
was
one that didn't win
lights out.
nothing? You mean to tell me he's the one that don't know nothing? Come on, bro. You can't have it both ways. This is what I'm saying. This fan base, again, we talk about the coaching, we talk about the general manager, we talk about these players. I've been calling this fan base out for the last 3 years. There's a big problem with us. Because we're the ones that allow all these excuses. We're the ones that create all these narratives. Again, like we can't talk to people like that. Bro, Tony, Alex, we were all there, right? What do people say? Well, the times are changing. You got to treat players like this. You got to do this. And now listen to them. The same people that are telling us that are the same people now saying this team is a little soft. And this team ain't showing up. And this team lacks discipline. And that's what they're saying now. Well, we told you this 2 years ago. But you told us that this is the way it's supposed to go. This is how Mike McDaniel is supposed to coach. And this is how coaches are supposed to treat these players. Okay, so cool. So now when these coaches treat these players like this, you know what the players do? They don't give a fuck.
Lewis, let me stop you right there. With these two guys that we have, Mike McDaniel and our defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver, can they even switch to that? Do you believe they can switch to that?
Anthony Weaver can.
Is it enough though? Because that's the defense.
But listen, the question was who? I don't know, so I'm not going to take credit. But I heard this question: who's been a better coach on this season, our rookie defensive coordinator or our head coach that's been here for 3 years already?
Anthony Weaver.
Facts.
So, I'm the main one. The whole time I say, listen, I like the way he talk. I like his attitude. I like the way he look like he hold people accountable. But can you call the right plays when it's called? Because our defensive coordinator having a great scheme ain't where it starts at, as we can see with this offense. Can you call it and dial it up when it's need to be during game time? Are you calling the right plays, putting your players in the right position and in a position to succeed? That's all about being a coordinator. The scheme could be what it is, but if you're not calling the right play based on what the defense is seeing and what they're running, I don't care how good a scheme it is. You got to be able to call it. You got to get a feel for the game. You ever heard that? Yeah, he got a feel for the game now, and now he's turning up. Yeah, that's because he's dialing it up. He's dialing in on plays. He's paying attention. Saw what you're running. Okay, this is what you like. When I see the okay, in this situation, boom, let me dial this up. It ain't just out there having the greatest scheme on paper. You got to be able to put it on film. On the field. And then it'll translate to the film.
And look at Game Boy, right? Game Boy's saying that the season's early, right? The Dolphins are, it's still a long season. The Bengals and the Ravens, they're all struggling. Should they blow it up? Look at the Bengals, right?
I was just about to say, yeah.
They lost Tyler Boyd. He's not there no more. They let go of Mixon, right? The running back. Right? Mm-hmm. They haven't re-signed Jamar Chase. There's a dispute there, right? They let go of their starting safety, Jesse Bates. I think the year before that, they let go of the dude Vaughn. He's in Carolina.
T. Higgins didn't play 2 games.
T. Higgins hasn't played 2 games. It looked like, look at all the players they've already lost. DJ Reader's not there no more. They're D-tackle, right? They're going through it. They kind of blew it up. Mm-hmm. If you ask me. Right? And obviously the Ravens, no, they're not going to blow it up. You know why? Because the same thing we're talking about, we were talking about earlier. Who's their head coach?
Right.
John Harbaugh.
That was my question. What's the difference between them and us?
The model of consistency that he's been there 18 years.
Yep.
You have a track record with John Harbaugh, even if they're struggling now. He's going to figure it out.
And the Bengals have a track record. They have started 0-2 for the past 3 seasons.
Not even just that, Tony. Finish? Not even just that. Didn't they almost make the playoffs by 1 game with Jake Browning?
Jake Browning, yeah.
Didn't the Ravens do the same thing with Tyler Huntley?
Facts.
Teams that have proven they can start in the hole and say, we'll be all right. We'll come back. Because they can show that. That's their history. Tell me, come on, the Dolphins, that's not us. You know what I'm saying? And our own players that have came here have said that. Punch them in the mouth. Hey, you good. You got them. So That's the answer to that.
Hey man, we already over an hour. I don't know if y'all boys want to get into these plays real quick. Lewis cussing people out, man. I'm sorry we cussed you. Hey, listen, man, we gotta have some consistency
I cussed
and some. Nah, okay. Hey, I couldn't blame myself, so hey, I had to throw it on you. Hey, some accountability. But hey, listen, it's accountability, and we gonna understand, bro. Like there's always two sides to each story. There's not just one way. Like the same way we said, it's not one way to coach a player. There's not one way to turn this around. There's not one way to play. There's not one way to call plays. You gotta get the job done. I don't care what it takes. Yeah. But when you see what you're doing is not working, it's consistent. It's starting to be consistent. At least they showing some consistency, but that consistency that you're showing is not success. It's a consistent failure. As a collective group, like I said earlier.
Hey, this is facts right here too. This is facts. Shout out Von Joe. I know the cussing ain't allowed, but that's facts though, man. You know, they all the games have been closed. That ain't the situation with us. You know what I'm saying? So there's levels, man. There's levels.
Yeah, and I think it was Irvin. I don't think Mike McDaniel might not even think about trying to be Brian Flores. That's not his character. But you don't gotta walk up to somebody and say you're gonna beat them up to hold them accountable. There's people that are not from the streets, are not from the hood, or that don't give off that vibe that they will beat you up, that could demand their respect. Why? Because I know what I'm talking about. And what I'm telling you is going to help you succeed in life. And that's respect, no matter who it is. Respect where I'm coming from. Hold me accountable because what you're saying, the results are showing. Long as what you tell them yield the results, you can get respect from anybody. You don't got to be walking around in a tank top and house shoes, telling people to close the door behind them. That's not everybody's approach.
I like it though.
Hey, I prefer it. You know what I'm saying?
But S. Harris is right there is right. And I think he's talking about Von Joe. And I would agree with S. Harris. At the end of the day, bro, I love Von Joe, right? Von Joe's dead wrong. I don't care how close the game is. You know, at the end of the game, it don't tell you how close it is. It says wins or loss. That's all it says. Like what we talking about? Close. So if the Dolphins were losing, listen, we won close. I don't care. That one win we got was a close win. What does that matter? Nothing. We won. Yeah. Whether we win by 60 or you win by 1, it's a win. Again, I've never seen the end of the game where they say, well, the Miami Dolphins almost won. They kept it close. No one cares. It's wins or losses. What are we talking about?
Facts.
That's a fact, but you don't like I say, a loss is a loss, win is a win, and let's not stop. Just because we saying hold people accountable, don't mean we saying be Brian Flores or you got to be John Harbaugh or Jim Harbaugh. You know, people that's known to be tough coaches. No, but you could be the Andy Reid's of the world that hold your players accountable. You know what I'm saying? You could be the Tony Dungy's of the world. You could be the who's the coach that for Chicago that they went to the Super Bowl?
Fox? Was it Fox? John Fox?
No.
That was after.
Chicago Bears when Tony Dungy they played against Chicago in the Super Bowl. Whoever you could be those that you know not screaming around and yelling and doing all this, but you can hold your players accountable though. So
Lovie
don't
Smith.
just Lovie Smith. There you go. Like that's not it. Like I don't think nobody. How many of us came up here and said get rid of Mike McDaniel because he can't get it done? No, we said hold the players accountable. Listen and understand what we're saying. You don't got to be their friends all the time. Hold them accountable. We telling you to get the job done. We ain't telling them to get them out the building. We're saying get the job done because what you've been doing it hasn't been working. It hasn't yielded the results that the fan base has been looking for. So don't just listen to something and all of a sudden go to a one-track mind. No. Accountability could be anybody can hold you accountable as long as they know what they're doing. And that person trusts that you're giving them the right information and that's going to help them succeed and become a better person and a better player regardless of what.
Facts.
God, no.
That's facts.
So let's just, bro, let's end that. But yeah, man, we've been on this. What you want to do?
You
Alex,
wanna
man?
you wanna
We
push
can
those
just do
plays
a
to
couple
Friday?
of them, bro. The important ones. You know, remember, let's do the important ones because I just
All
want to
right,
show
let
a
me
little
see.
something.
Give me a second. Give me a second. The
But
first one was what? 16 what?
because we Lewis, Lewis going like this. We always tend to blame Mike McDaniel, and we always tend to not hold players accountable, right? But when that film come out, yeah, hey, listen, bro, we
They
got to see what these
run.
players doing.
They running hard. They running
That's what we
hard
gotta
when
do.
the film come out.
Again, bro,
Yeah.
before we do this, we got
You
41
want to
in
do the
building.
Tyreek one or what you want to do first?
The
one in the end zone.
Yeah, do that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, let's do the Tyreek one because I see Pete in the building. I want to show him what
The quick
Skylar
slant?
didn't see.
Check me out.
Is that full screen, Alex?
Hold on, give me a
Hey,
second.
yo, we got 41 of y'all in the building, man. 25
Yeah,
like
man,
y'all.
shout out the chat.
Y'all get them likes up, y'all. Get them
All right, here
likes
we
up.
go.
We doing a little bit better. Go
So
back.
here we're gonna see right here on this next snap right here. Here we're gonna see Tyreek.
I want
in the slot
everybody
right
to
there.
pay attention to Tyreek Hill. Put your mouse over him.
I got you. Give me a second.
Go back. Rewind that back.
What the hell is this damn? Oh, here it is. There you go. Right here. Boom. All right. Yeah, he right here.
Please pay attention. If this ain't the easiest pitch and throw, bam, wide open off the line. All you got to do is throw that ball.
That's it.
So all y'all saying Tyreek shouldn't be the number one hit, and the coach don't know what he's doing. He's dialing up plays, and he had to tell. Oh yeah, he called bad plays, but you can't tell me this not 7. Bam, right there. You ain't even got to do nothing right there.
Hey Tony, you know what they'll say right here? Why didn't Mike McDaniel run the ball?
But no, we got film, and I told you, if nobody, there's not going to be no more getting away with this bull crap. Just we don't got to break down the play call. We don't got to break down the defense call.
Yeah.
We don't care what it is. That is as open as you get on the NFL level. A high school player could make that. And the problem that I have here is, Skylar, you're not looking at Tyreek at all. I don't know how he's not the first one on goal line. And Tyreek, you're not even looking for the ball. You already a step inside the end zone. You ain't even looking for the ball.
Yeah.
But Coach Mike McDaniel's got to go out there and turn his head to the ball. Coach Mike McDaniel's got to go out there and tell him, hey, pay attention, because you got to pay attention to what defense is called. You seen that zone, that linebacker shift on that motion, opened up that zone right there, that hole. If you can't pick that up from the get-go, what are we doing here? So for people that just watch the football and be like, oh no, it was horrible. You know what? We're going to get credit when it do. Yeah, you could have did something because we got something that I'm going to ask. I'm going to question Mike McDaniel. What was your thought process? But from right here, and Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, this at the beginning of the game, right?
This is where we got the ball back with
the interception.
Correct.
That's right out the interception.
Correct.
Thank you. Right off a turnover. Right off a turnover.
In the slot again.
Great point, Em. Whoever that is, M. When you want to, it's levels to this.
Yeah, man.
What play that is? That's a different one, Alex.
The same one. I'm gonna go to 1804.
No,
I'm gonna go to 1804.
That was the same one.
Oh,
but
yeah, hold on.
Go ahead,
1804.
You see Tony again. I know Alex is gonna move off, right? And we can move off. All I be saying is though, and again, Mike McDaniel does not go without criticism, right? There were some bad play calls, and he put players in bad situations, right? But if you hear the fan base, they'll tell you that he's just horrible now. He don't know how to call a game. And again, when you see that play, however bad he is, that is 7 points though, right there. Yep. That's 7. And at the end of the day, yeah, Skylar didn't throw the ball. He wasn't looking at him. Okay, that's not a Mike McDaniel problem. That's a quarterback problem. Tyreek got off the ball. He wasn't looking for the ball. Okay, that's not a Mike McDaniel problem. That's a Tyreek Hill problem, right? So there's certain things I can't put on the coach, bro. And that's all I'm saying. Because when you listen to people, though, they'll tell you, hey, the whole game plan was trash. It was the worst game plan I ever seen.
To the chat, I see y'all saying that, but when Waddle popped up, I get it. He was already on the way out, so I'm not taking. There's
nobody more open than Tyreek on that.
Yeah, because we don't have. You get what I'm saying? We don't have what you call it a bunch of time like we thought we were to get into everything.
I cannot believe your man
Pete,
Tony. Pete talking about this is misinformation. Did you hear that stream
'Cause
yesterday with him, Fred?
No, I didn't. Because Peter Scott in there. You know it. Shout out to
Man,
Pete. At least
talking
you in the
about
building showing up.
misinformation. That's crazy.
Let's go to the defensive side now. Let's go to the defensive side.
Pete, you going don't learn the hard way. We got the realest chat in here. They're gonna hold you accountable, my brother. What play that is?
Hold on, give me a second. It's gonna come up now. All right, so this is the play. Here's a touchdown play. So obviously we can all agree, as you're gonna see it, they're in probably like a cover 2.
Wait.
Right?
So to the EMs of the real or anybody that and I want y'all to put this in the chat, right? Once this play, let's play it full, Alex.
Okay.
Please, somebody give me the Urbans. Tell me what defense y'all think we running here. And I ain't gonna say nothing until I see them. Pooh, that was nasty. Good God. Now y'all got 2 of them, right? Same view. Win one more time. Please explain to me.
Yeah. So
we
that
running
being said,
in pause right there at the beginning. You feel me? Let me see. Let me open the chat because I had it.
Yeah, what are we running here? Let me see what everybody's saying.
People
saying
no one's answered yet.
Okay,
no
one's answered yet. Somebody give somebody.
Irvin, Irvin, over in the chat. Irvin, it's your time to shine, Irvin.
That's crazy. The fact that Von Joe's in here talking about it's still Mike McDaniel's problem because he's the one that kept Skylar around for 3 years. I mean, that really? I mean, that's what we're doing? All right, bro, cool. I mean, it's cool, bro. I get it.
Jose said quarters, but this linebacker down here.
Quarters? Quarters.
Jose said quarter, but this linebacker right here.
Show me 4 deep back there.
Yeah, you don't got it. Yeah. We're not slicing the field in 4 right there. Maybe this guy.
EM got one that I said. There we go.
Yeah, it's covered.
Look like covered through on EM.
Yeah.
So aren't now if it's cover 2, right? If it's cover 2, because I have 2 ones. Either they was in cover 2 or they was in that matchup zone, right? That matchup zone, or they could have had that cover 2 up there at the weak side, because on the weak side over there, up there at the top, they looked like they was running a cover 2, right? But at the bottom, it don't look that, because your linebackers got to get depth. There ain't nobody trailed and led DJ Metcalf to the safety. And if you in cover 2, Javon Hollins, why are you biting on that? And isn't your linebacker supposed to be at least getting depth right here to make this a tough throw, and your safety have to stay back?
Yeah. Opposite end of the field does exactly what they're supposed to, Jordan Poyer, and then you see what homie does. So,
now, and who's responsible for the flats on cover 2? Isn't your cornerback supposed to? That's you, from the flats to mid. Now you got at the top. I think that's Fuller, right? Is that Fuller? I don't know if
that's Fuller.
Fuller's gonna bump. Jalen Ramsey is playing off
in the slot
at the bottom, right? Which is they have that defense. They do that all the time, so don't think that that's a problem, and like that. But the assignment stays the same. It does. So why do I have linebackers running 2 flats?
That too.
Why? If this is cover 2, and even if it's the matchup zone where they switch it up sometimes because of the matchup, you depend on which one you're running. But for the most part, when you're dealing with the outside receiver, that cornerback has that receiver everywhere on that field except for if he goes inside. And this is where your linebackers or your extra safety cover them quick slants, the button hooks, the stops, all those little routes. This is where your linebackers take care of that. You get what I'm saying? And they cover those flats because your defense, your cornerback has thank you, EM, the corners. Thank you. So my linebackers are not supposed to be out there to a flat when that receiver run outside. Bro, your responsibility is to get depth.
Facts.
Now either they running like Chris. What Calais Campbell told him, Lewis? Y'all doing whatever y'all want out there.
They're freelancing.
I had asked this question. I said, are we a matchup zone, or do that look like cover? Because it looks like so much like cover 2 to me. But when I start seeing players react to certain things, why is my linebacker going out to a flat? Look at the top and see what the first thing David Long will do. Play it real quick and stop it real quick, Alex.
Got you.
As soon as he run out there. He followed. Yo, you already got your. Ian pointed this out to me. You got yourself out of position before the play even started. You motioning out there to the flat.
Facts.
Not even your position. Not even what you're supposed to do. Now you got to try to run and get back into position. And now you got circling them two right there. You got two defenders in the same exact spot, right between the 30 and 35, 36-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Two people. And then when DJ Metcalf do that fake slant or post or whatever, and
slant go.
It's slant go, or if he want to do a post corner or whatever, guess what? You see Jalen Ramsey, first of all, and the way he released that and let him go, which means he was expecting that safety to be deep. Why is Jalen Ramsey and Javon Holland both act like they got to get close? First of all, safety, you supposed to be back. You supposed to be. Jordan Poyer is way deeper than you.
1,000.
That look like a cover 2 there.
Absolutely.
Ramsey, why are you biting in there when your linebackers are supposed to be getting depth, making that a tough throw, or your safety in there? Or that was the safety in there, right? We had the safety, but that was Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks, you supposed to get depth, sir. I wish I could draw it up so y'all can understand.
Not go to the flat. Not go to the flat. Lead him into the flat.
Why? Like
you push him into the flat, you get back in his zone.
Ramsey that close to each other.
Yeah.
Circle that place where your paws, your forward. Circle that with your mouse.
Give me a second,
Alex. Show them how much.
That.
Look at all that vacant.
Yeah, all this.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. We're gonna move to the next one.
But we're gonna put that on coach though, right?
Yeah. Let me see. Let me bring up the other Tyreek one because this one was funny.
Get out of here with that, bro.
Hey, my fault, fellas. It's starting to storm a little bad out here.
Hey, y'all good out there? I forgot to ask you, Lou. Y'all good out there? My brother called me. He in the panhandle area. He was like, boy, look like it's gonna get bad out there.
That's crazy. Yeah. Shout out to you. Hopefully your brother is good up there, man. It's supposed to be getting real bad up there. It's starting to get a little nasty out here. It's supposed to get even worse kind of tomorrow morning and stuff, but it's starting to get a little nasty. So I got kicked out for whatever reason, so my fault.
So, Urban, you agree with all us, hopefully, that you understand this dude that y'all want to break the bank for, putting up this money sign. Where was your discipline, sir?
Making plays, freelancing.
And this is the word. No, but we gonna put this on coaches. Yeah, I put on coaching what's supposed to be on coaching, but I'm gonna put on these players what's supposed to be on this player. You're not finna get that let's just see the play. I ain't picking out one good play today. Well, it's hard to find one anyways.
That's a fact.
But we gonna hold people accountable when we see this stuff on film and y'all understand what y'all watching. Coach can't make him run stay disciplined in his zone. Coach can't make him not take the eye candy. It's a reason I told you to be in a position.
Well, again, Tony, and Tony, that's what we were talking about earlier about what Calais Campbell said that Anthony Weaver was telling them when he watched this. Players are just freelancing, bro. They're not doing what their assignment is. They're out of position and is creating big plays like this. And it gets guys like us frustrated when we watch it, right? And to the casual fan, right? Oh, it's a coaching problem. We have a coaching problem. No, we have a player executing problem. We have a player listening to the coaches problem, right? And I'm not saying that the coaches are perfect. All I'm saying is the players are also not perfect. Right? So if you're going to hold one person accountable, just let's hold all of them. Because all I've heard, right, is the eye in the sky don't lie. Tony has broken it down for you. Alex keeps going back and forth showing you. We still blaming coaches? On these 2 plays specifically that we just showed you, is this a coaching problem or is this a player execution problem? Which one is it?
Yeah, talk to him, Lou. Go to the go to which one I want you to go to? 22, I think. Where we at? That's 21.
21 right here.
Yeah, 21. Go to that Tyreek Hill play, please.
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all. Zoom is in. I want to ask y'all again. Tell me what y'all see on this play. This is just look at the route concept. Just look at Skylar Thompson.
Well, for me specifically, I just want to know, like, point your direction at the end, at the bottom of your screen. What are our 2 receivers down there doing?
Do it again, Lou. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm about to.
Thank you, Lou. Somebody tell me what Braxton Berrios and Waddle doing. Somebody tell me.
Do they look like they're running the exact same route to the exact same area?
When they hit the 40, they can hold hands and walk down the street together.
Like, what are we doing?
Now
I'm sure, Tony, Mike McDaniel did not design that to be that. There's nobody in here that's going to convince me that's the play that was called. Now, again, that's bad execution, right? Nah, but we got a coaching problem, Tony and Alex.
Hold on. Now go to the top. Go to the top, because Scotty, you up there, right? Cool. And I'll blame Mike McDaniel for not putting them getting these receivers ready for running these routes. Okay, cool. We gonna give them. Go to the top. Thank you. Circle that. Tap that one time and let it go, Alex. Problem. How open is Jonnu Smith?
He's open.
And I said tap before he threw the ball. How open
hold
is it? And go back and pause it when he get open, because I want y'all to see the whole thing, so we won't say, "Oh, he threw the ball already. He was out of it." First of all,
he's open
right there. He's already crossed his player face.
Look at all this
NFL,
here.
that's open.
That's
all day,
NFL open, Tony.
All
In
day.
the NFL,
before.
that's open.
Now, I can say he had pressure, right? But look how much space he have time. Circle him, Scotty Thompson. He have time to shuffle and reset his feet and make this throw. Easily. Easy. Let it go and pause it one more time.
Gotcha.
Somebody tell me, why is he throwing off platform here?
He's trying to be Pat Mahomes.
Well, all I heard, Tony, Skylar was the type of quarterback to stand in the pocket and was willing to take a hit to deliver a throw. He didn't stay in the pocket there. He didn't stay in the pocket to deliver a throw here. Because, he was probably going to get hit, but he could have made that throw.
And what I said backstage, right? I was like, the only thing I'll criticize with that I'll give coach about the bottom 2. He could have used one of them to run an underneath route, which nobody seemed to want to do. Like they don't have Patrick Mahomes taking what the defense give them. Hey, you remember when I told you to circle all that space in that defense with our defense? Now circle all that space against their defense, Alex. Put your pause, back, forth, circle all that area, all that vacant area.
Hold on. Let it go through. Give me a second.
Since we want to blame coaching and everything, circle all. What in the world? Even if them player playing man to man, Waddle, I'll take Waddle 1-on-1 with that defender with all that space any day of the week.
Yep.
And all you can see, Braxton Berrios just passed his player, but he already rolled out, so I'm not going to say that. But if you got somebody following him or trailing, it's an easier throw.
Even if Berrios runs a 15-yard out and Waddle goes for the deep post, I mean, it's open all day.
Absolutely.
Boom. He keeps going. You break out over here, you alone. But obviously, we saw what happened in the pocket, so it's a different story. Which, that's obviously why he went to the left side.
Let's see what
I don't know why people
about.
in the chat are bringing up. I don't know why people in the chat are bringing up.
I can't see it because I'm on force. Let me break it down. Hold on. I got you. What they saying, Lou?
Well, no, everybody, I just see Tua in the comment. Bro, can we leave Tua alone? Tua's not out here. We're talking about Skylar Thompson and the Miami Dolphins that played on Sunday. Tua did not play. Can y'all leave Tua alone, whether Tua would have hit the play or Tua would have not hit the play? Let's talk about Skylar Thompson and the plays he either made or did not make. Can we do that?
Facts.
Look. Here we go right here. Look, Pete. Break down Tua's film. For what?
That's deflection. No. We talk about your boy,
For what?
Pete.
What are we
We talk
breaking
about
down
your
that film
main
for?
man,
For what?
Pete. Yeah. Let's talk about your main man. It's hard to look. What we said earlier, Lou. The truth hurt, don't it?
It hurts.
Oh, y'all can't run from this now because y'all got people that gonna give y'all the real. We not gonna pick the good plays and all that. No. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna say effed up, right? Where they messed up and they didn't execute, and y'all want to put everything on coaching. Listen, I was one. Hey, Mike McDaniel, that game plan, I don't like it, and that's facts. It's plenty of plays in here that I watched. He could have had better. He could have made better decisions, better play calling, right? But don't tell me there was an opportunity to be made. There was an opportunity to be had in these plays. Don't tell me that. This is you film no lie. You could try to fight this all you want, but we can run this play back 100 times and you're gonna get the same result. All this open field from the 40 to the 50, I'm say the other 45. Much space to work. It's all good though. but we want to bring up Tua, and let me go back to this. We want to bring up Tua.
Hey man, hey Alex got a ride, man.
Yeah, hey, I appreciate everybody coming on, man. Everybody in the chat right now, man. Y'all did y'all think tonight. I appreciate y'all. I gotta get some shit done. But hey, tune in on Friday, man. At 7:30. You already know, same time as always.
Yeah, we had I wanted that last play, but forget it. Y'all got it.
Which one? That was a
no, the Teron Armstead standing in La La Land.
Oh, that's right here. Hold on. That's easy. That's easy.
Show that really quick for everybody that's want to bring play calling and not execution.
Hold on. Is it
that's
this one?
No,
that's the punt.
Right.
Damn, where was it? It was before, right?
Yeah, it should be the very nice play with John. I think that's it right there.
There we go. Watch this.
That's it right there. Zoom. Yeah. Everybody watch Teron Armstead right there on the right side of your screen. Ask me. Tell me what he's doing. This is supposed to be our best offensive line. 42 walk right by him.
Hey man, his eye was hurting, bro.
Mike McDaniel, you missed the block.
The man had a concussion, Tony.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniel, you choose to play patty cake on the back of a player that's already been blocked. Why are you even over there, bro? When you know you got to get. You know what? All right.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It gets uglier and uglier, man. Obviously,
hey, one more time before you go. Can somebody watch that play and tell me what Mike McDaniel did wrong now?
He called the play, Tony.
He should have ran the ball, Lou.
He should have ran the ball. Oh man.
Yo, man, Lou, Alex, I wish you had, but you know what? You're right. We already had past 1:30. And we went on that rant earlier.
Well, we could have done this for an hour and a half, but it would have been the same thing over and over and over, man. That's facts.
Hey, you know what? The last one. No, Pete, if you was in here earlier, this is the problem with you people. Everything is positivity. Positive. You know what I'm positive of, Pete? That this team ain't get the job done. This team wasn't ready to play. Our players are not executing what the coaches are putting on the field. And our players have been getting whooped from the first game of the season. That's what I'm positive of. Until you show me otherwise, I'm not here to kiss babies and shake hands.
Facts.
I'm here to hold this team accountable. But no. See, but if this was Tua here, you would have had a 7-hour stream showing why he messed them plays up. It would have been no positive then. Stop it, Pete. Cut it out. Love you, my brother, but not. You no, we not. EM talk about it, we want to hear. No, we know what he want to say. Why we gonna drop the link for him?
Hey, you know what's crazy?
So he can come up here and lie to y'all. He lied. I told him he should have put me on that panel yesterday. He lied to y'all for 5 hours.
You know what's crazy?
Come here and lie again. All right.
Look at this play right here, Tony. Skyler was rolling out to his right. That's his strong hand, right? His dominant hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that ball skips 2 yards before Tyreek Hill.
Right? Josh Allen, he dirtballed it.
Now, Fred and Pete, Tua will roll out to his right, being left-handed, and they'll say he has a weak arm.
No, that was actually to his left, but it's all good.
Well, no, if you're okay, well, then does he have a weak arm?
Hey, that's what I wanted you.
Yeah. Well, hey, maybe I was wrong then.
Let's keep the
Does he have a
same
weak arm,
energy.
Tony?
It
Does he
looked like a
does he
weak
have a
arm,
weak
but
arm?
that football skipped 2 yards in front of Tyreek.
It looked like he was throwing rocks out of the lake. You know how remember you
Try to skip the ball.
skip rocks?
Try to skip the rock. Hey,
Crazy.
shout out to y'all. Sorry we gotta
Yeah, man.
end it so abruptly like this, but Alex got somewhere to be, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
we'll see
Obviously, the
y'all.
chat is always undefeated. Appreciate everybody in here, man. Hit the like button, share the
Hey,
link
y'all
next time.
make sure y'all like and subscribe too, man.
For sure, man. For sure.
Peace.
I appreciate y'all. It's the Bliss Pickup. Let's go.
Holla.
You already know.